Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Striker options for Manchester United, and the club must act swiftly to extend Amad Diallo's contract. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Manchester United face a tough decision: Victor Osimhen or Dusan Vlahović. The Red Devils are likely to prioritize strengthening their attack in the near future, following a lackluster run in front of goal for much of this season. Reports suggest United are currently leading the race among Premier League clubs to sign Napoli striker Victor Osimhen in January. The Nigerian forward, who left Naples under unusual circumstances, is presently on loan at Galatasaray after a summer move fell through. Osimhen, who has been deemed surplus to requirements under Antonio Conte at Napoli, made the temporary switch to Turkey, where their transfer window remained open for longer. He joined Galatasaray on a season-long loan, but the deal reportedly includes a break clause. This clause is said to allow him to depart for one of 10 unnamed clubs should they make a permanent move for him in January. The 25-year-old has been in fine form, scoring 10 goals in 13 appearances for the Turkish side. Meanwhile, it is understood that Manchester United are also keeping a close eye on Dusan Vlahović, with Juventus reportedly prepared to sell the Serbian striker if he does not agree to a new, reduced contract. Vlahović, who scored 16 goals in 33 Serie A matches last season, has netted 9 times in 17 appearances across all competitions this term. However, he has endured a dry spell in the league, having not scored since Juventus' thrilling 4-4 draw with Inter in October. The 24-year-old, who joined Juventus from Fiorentina in January 2022, is currently the highest-paid player in Serie A. With financial pressures mounting in Turin, Juventus may be forced to offload Vlahović if he refuses to lower his wage demands. Manchester United are said to be interested in acquiring the striker should he become available, with the club desperate for additional firepower in their squad. Which of the two do you think would be the better fit for Manchester United? Ruben Amorim pushes for a long-term deal to secure Amad Diallo's future at United. Ruben Amorim has reportedly requested Manchester United to secure Amad Diallo on the longest possible contract extension, ensuring the young talent remains at Old Trafford for years to come. Amad Diallo, who had been on the verge of leaving the club during Erik ten Hag's tenure, was convinced to stay by the new United boss, Ruben Amorim, according to Fabrizio Romano. This pivotal decision, made in Amorim's early days at the helm, appears to be paying dividends, as Diallo has blossomed into one of United's brightest young prospects. The Ivorian winger has delivered an impressive 3 goals and 6 assists across all competitions this season, quickly becoming a fan favorite. With his current contract set to expire at the end of the season, United retain the option to extend it by another year. Encouragingly, there is growing optimism that Diallo may commit his long-term future to the club, particularly given his resurgence under Amorim. Fabrizio Romano, speaking via his YouTube channel, highlighted how Diallo's time under Ten Hag was fraught with challenges. The Dutch manager and his coaching staff reportedly did not fully trust the winger's abilities, resulting in limited game time despite his £37 million move from Atlanta. Romano reflected, if I remember correctly, it was the game against Fenerbahce. Amad was not starting, and he wasn't trusted by the technical staff. This lack of trust impacted the contract talks as well, as Amad naturally wanted consistent playing opportunities. However, the situation has drastically improved since Ruben Amorim's arrival. The Portuguese manager is said to have immense faith in Diallo, with Romano adding, "Amorim absolutely loves Amad. He completely trusts him, and Amad is incredibly happy at Manchester United." The club also values him highly, which has created a positive atmosphere for the player. Under Amorim, Diallo has featured in all 5 of the manager's first fixtures in charge, contributing 4 assists during that period. Interestingly, Amorim has deployed the winger in an unconventional right wing-back role within his newly introduced tactical system. Despite the adjustment, Diallo has excelled, proving his versatility and adaptability. Exclusive reports from GMS suggest that, given Diallo's significant impact on United's attack, Amorim may consider pushing him further upfield into an attacking midfield role. This potential shift could see Diallo play to his creative strengths, enhancing the team's offensive output. Amad's consistent game time under Amorim has been critical to his development, allowing him to regain confidence and establish himself as a vital component of the team. His resurgence at United is a testament to Amorim's faith in his abilities and the strategic decisions made to integrate him into the new system. Ultimately, securing Amad Diallo's future at the club seems not only a priority for Amorim, but also a necessary step for Manchester United to build a dynamic and promising squad for the years ahead. With the player thriving, the decision to extend his contract could prove a significant long-term success for both the club and the talented 22-year-old. What do you think? How many years should Manchester United extend Amad Diallo's contract, considering he's still young and one of the most consistent and impactful players in the squad? Let's hope Ruben Amorim can secure Diallo's future at United. Manchester United injury update. Manchester United are gearing up for a pivotal week following back-to-back defeats. Ruben Amorim suffered his first major setback as manager on Saturday, with the Red Devils falling to a disappointing 3-2 defeat at home to Nottingham Forest. While the midweek loss to Arsenal was perhaps more understandable, a defeat at Old Trafford to Forest is an entirely different concern. Amorim now faces the challenge of regrouping his side. This week, United will travel to face FC Victoria Plzen in the Europa League before crossing the city for the first Manchester derby of the season against Manchester City. To navigate these fixtures successfully, the manager will need as many players fit and available as possible. Bruno Fernandes caused a scare when he was substituted late on during the Forest match, raising concerns of a potential injury. However, Amorim confirmed after the game that the captain was simply fatigued. Bruno was too tired, and I wanted Mason to play that position as the second midfielder, who opens a bit on the left, Amorim explained. Fernandes is expected to be available for the match against Victoria Plzen on December 13th. Johnny Evans, on the other hand, remains unavailable. The experienced defender has not featured since Amorim's first game in charge against Ipswich, and has yet to return to training. At this stage, no timeline has been provided for his potential return. Victor Lindelof, another key defensive figure, has been sidelined with a groin injury since Sweden's Nations League clash with Slovakia in November. While he has returned to training, the Swede is not yet fully recovered. Reports suggest he could make his comeback in the Manchester Derby on December 15th. Luke Shaw's struggles with injuries continue to be a source of frustration for both player and club. Having only just made his return earlier this month, the left-back suffered a fresh setback, ruling him out of action once again. Amorim will undoubtedly have to adapt his plans to cope with these absences, especially with such crucial fixtures on the horizon. The manager will be hoping to avoid further injuries as the congested December schedule ramps up. With the team in need of a response after recent disappointments, a strong showing in these upcoming matches will be critical in shaping Manchester United's season under their new manager. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.